Hello viewers, you're welcome to Reality Media. I am Mary Jane Simon. Today we'll be talking about healthy habits for children. It is not an oversight, it is not an overstatement either that many parents have focused only on the academics of their children. Yes, so many parents they put the word all they after is to put their children in the best school, forgetting that the school will not do everything, that the parents still have the responsibility of building the foundation on which the school will continue from where they have built. They forget the bigger picture, which is raising children that are both morally and academically sound, together with being self-reliant. When we don't teach our children good habits, it affects their behavior and attitude. When they grow up, even though they might be academically sound and successful, but they might not have good character and behavior. The aim of this video is to highlight some of the good habits for them, which I and you as parents or guardians should teach them, which will help them to become well-behaved children. Here are some of the good habits that we need to teach our children. Number one is to teach them to develop a good eating habit. Teach them they need to eat healthy, they need to eat balanced diet. They need to provide a meal that contains the 6 classes of food. You need to make them, especially those of our children that don't like eating vegetables and fruits, teach them, make it colorful for them. Teach them that these fruits and vegetables are very, very good for their body. They are very, very good for their healthy growth. So we need to give them balanced diet. We should reduce the amount of junk food we give to our children. Too much of junk food can cause some diseases to our children. Excuse me. Too much of junk food, when we give our children junk food, it can affect some vital organs in the body, because some of these junk food, they are being preserved. They contain additives. So there are some preservatives on them that can be harmful to some organs in the body. So we should minimize the level of junk food we give to our children. We should give them balanced diet. We should give them nutritious food. The second habit we need to teach our children, teach them to brush twice daily. This will help them keep their teeth clean and prevent decaying of their teeth. We should teach them how to brush their teeth and how to brush well too. Teach them to brush twice a day. It will help them to keep their teeth from decaying. As parents, we can always do that, and they will copy us. In the morning when we are brushing, we give them their own pace. They watch us as we brush and they do same. In the evening, we do same. They watch us as we do that, and gradually it becomes part of them. Thirdly, teach them to wash their hands before and after eating. This will help them prevent infections. Especially, children, when they play, their hands are dented. When they eat without washing their hands, they can introduce germs into the food they eat, and subsequently being infected by those germs. So teach them to wash their hands properly before and after eating. We should teach them to clean up their space. Some of our parents and guardians, we are always on rush every morning, that we want to beat traffic. So we don't even have time to tell the child to clean up where they wake up from, or to tidy up the space where they slept. Fine, as parents, it could be one of those things that will make you not to remember, but we need to consciously create time for these activities if we want our children to be well behaved tomorrow. We should teach our children, create at least 10 minutes each day to teach them that when they wake up in the morning, they need to clean up their space. They need to make their bed look neat. They need to clean up these things they've scattered around their bed. They need to mop and tidy up the environment where they wake up from. This is our duty as parents, to teach them to keep their space clean. Don't always make the maids to do these things. We should, time to time, once a week, 10 minutes a day, introduce these activities to our children, and by so doing, they get used to it and it becomes a good habit. Then, on the six things we need to teach our children again, we need to teach them to limit screen time. It's a good habit we need to introduce to them. When the screen time, with the time they use in watching their movies, cartoon, playing video game, and all that, when you don't teach them to allocate time wisely, they don't learn. They will end up. They can spend the whole of their day just watching, just being on the screen. They can't prioritize rightly. They won't be able to manage their time well. We need to teach them that there is time for everything. There should be time for them to watch. There should be time for them to watch their movies, their cartoon, their games, and there should be time for them to play other physical activities. We should limit. We should limit the time for screen activities. It should be limited. Rather, we should have them engage in more physical activities. It is more perfect for children growth and development. We should also teach them reading habits. Reading habits is very good that our children learn how to read early. One of the ways we can teach them how to read daily is by creating a timetable for them. Create a timetable for your child and make him or her follow the timetable daily and read. And if the child is not up to the reading, the child have not known how to read, you can make it a duty as a parent to read bedtime stories for them before they sleep. And make sure you read stories that are interesting, that will make the child begin to love reading. It will make the child cultivate the habit of wanting to know more about the story each day. The child will always beckon on you to read to his or her hearing. And in subsequent time, when the child knows how to read, he will want to read by himself to understand the story. So we should teach our children how to read daily. We should set time for them. It's very important. We should teach our children the habit of giving to others. Teach them the art of affection and allow them to give to the needy. Inspire them to be considerate to other people's requests. This makes them compassionate and kind kids to people. Teach them that it is good to give. Also, we need to teach them not to bully others. Teach them to respect other kids. Teach them that their own opinion must not always stand. They should learn to respect other kids. They mustn't force other people to do their will. They will teach them not to bully other kids. Very, very important. We need to teach them to be responsible with money. How do we do that? You can reward them for tasks they completed by giving them small allowances. Then after doing that, you can teach them, make them to understand what is money. Then teach them how to save part of that money you've given to them. This will help them to be financially responsible. And in turn, when they do it consequently, it becomes a good habit. Teach them, need to also introduce playing outdoor. It's a good habit when they play. Get your children to be involved in recreational activities like swimming, like football, basketball, and many other sporting events. Allow them to participate in recreational activities. It is a good habit. It will help them keep them motivated. Also, you need to teach them to understand the importance of family bonding. It's a good habit. Create time for them at dinner time. You eat together. It helps them to when you eat together. And teach them that they need to spend time with their loved ones. When they grow up without such habits, where they have their own family, they will always want to be around their own family. So teach them to understand the importance of family bonding. Let them know the essence of spending time with their loved ones. In conclusion, the most important point is that as a parent or a guardian, you need to be a good role model for your children. Outside teaching good habits to your children, You also need to demonstrate this habit because it is easier for children to learn from what they see their parents do. Remember, it is your duty to set the right foundation for your children. The school or churches or religious organization will only build on what you have laid down on the foundation of the child. Make time for your children. Make time to consciously teach your children good habits. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. God bless you.